On the move. Heading to operational area. Under fire. On the move. Ready.
Listening. Understood. Under fire. Got it. Under fire.
Arrived at destination. Heading to operational area. On the scene.
New orders received.
Ready. Will do. Waiting. Understood.
Awaiting instructions. Ready. Crew, returning to base. Recall, returning to base.
Heading to the operational area. Arrived at
Ready. Understood. Will do.
Task completed.
Returning. Crew, return. Returning to base.
Listening. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to the operational area.
Hey!
Heading to operational area. On the move.
Taking damage.
Listening. Got it.
Taking damage. Listening. Understood. Awaiting. Got it.
Hey!
On the move.
Heading to operational area.
Taking damage. Arrived at destination.
Task completed.
Awaiting instructions.
Taking.
Got it.
On the scene.
Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base. Taking damage. Task completed.
Ready. Destination confirmed. Listening. Taking damage. Returning to base. Listening.
Will do.
Heading to operational area. Oh.
Listening.
Hey!
Entering vehicle. Ready. Will do. Taking damage.
Arrived at destination. Oh.
Ready. Understood. Task completed.
Ready. Recalling. Returning to base. Hey!
Hey!
Taking damage.
Awaiting instruction. Destination confirmed. Ready. On the scene. On the scene.
Task completed.
Awaiting. Returning to base.
On the move. Heading to operational area. Recalling crew.
Ready. Will do.
Arrived at destination.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
On the scene.
Awaiting instructions. Got it. Ready. Understood.
Heading to operational area.
On the move.
On the scene.
Task completed. Listening. Will do.
Listening. Transporting. Awaiting. Transporting patient. Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Got it. Ready. Will do.
On the move. Listening. Returning to base.
Listening. Understood.
Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Task.
Listen. Returning to base.
Task.
On the move.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
On the scene.
On the move. Awaiting. Will do.
Got it. Ready. Understood. I'm under attack. Heading to the operational area. Arrived at
Listening. Got it. Task completed. Returning to base. Awaiting understood. Ready. Will do.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Returning. Listen. Recalling crew. Returning to base. Listening. Got it. Awaiting understood.
Returning to base.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
Returning to base.
Task completed. Task complete.
On the scene. Ready. Got it.
On the move. On the scene. Heading to operational area. On the scene.
Listening. Will do. Listening. Got it. Task completed.
Recalling. Returning to base.
Task completed.
New orders received.
On the move.
Awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
Returning to
Listening. Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Ready.
On the move. Heading to operational area. Heading to operational area. On the scene. On the move. Heading to
Ready. Will do.
list. Returning.
Awaiting instruction. Got it.
On the scene.
Listening. Understood. Task completed.
An emergency has been completed.
Lihat ini. Halo. Dadah.
Heading to operational area. On the move. Heading to operational area.
Heading to the operational area.
Heading to operational area.
Entering the danger zone. On the scene.
Listening. Understood.
Entering.
Listening. A vehicle on the move.
Ready. Got it. Awaiting instruction. Will do.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Got it.
Listening. Understood. Entering danger zone.
Task completed. Task completed. Awaiting instruction. Understood. Taking damage.
Task completed.
List. Recalling. Returning to base.
One of your units requires medical attention.
On the move.
Task completed. Listening. Will do. Ready. Returning to base. Task completed. On the move. Listening. Got it. Returning to base. Returning to base.
Arrived at destination.
Awaiting instruction. Will do. Crew, return. Returning to base.
On the move.
On the move. Task complete. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Ready. Understood.
Awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
Will do.
Heading to operational area. On the move. Arrived at destination.
Recalling crew.
On the scene. Awaiting instruction. Returning to vehicle.
Awaiting instructions. Vehicle on the move. Arrived at destination.
Awaiting understood. Ready. Will do.
Listen. Understood.
Awaiting return to base.
Recalling. Returning to base. On the move.
Task completed.
New orders received.
On the scene.
Awaiting. Will do.
Ready. Crew, returning to base.
Listening. Returning to... Await. Returning to base.
Task completed.
On the move.
On the move.
Returning to base. Heading to operational area.
An emergency has been completed.
Arrived at destination.
Ready. Understood. Await.
Ready. Understood.
Arrived at destination. Heading to operation. Ready.
Awaiting instructions.
Arrived at destination. Ready. Task complete. Vehicle on the move. Recalling crew. Moving out. Oh,
Ready. Understood.
Task completed.
heading to operation.
Crew, returning to base.
Listening. Crew, returning to base. Ready. Returning to base. Arrived at destination.
Awaiting instruct. Will do.
Heading to operational.
Recalling crew. Returning to base. Heading to operational area. On the move.
On the scene.
Awaiting in. Understood.
Task completed.
On the scene.
Listening. Got it. Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
Ready. Will do.
Awaiting instructions. Crew, returning to base.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Task completed. Task complete. On the move. Heading to operational area. On the move.
Ready. Returning to base. Returning to base.
On the. Awaiting instruction. Got it. Listening. Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Will do. Ready.
On the move. Heading to the operational area.
Awaiting instruction. Got it.
On the awaiting instructions. Task completed.
Listening. Will do.
Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base. Returning to base.
On the move. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Ready.
Listening. Will do.
On the scene. On the move. On the move.
Awaiting instructions. Understood.
Arrived at... Ready. Got it.
Task completed.
List. Crew. Returning to base. Awaiting...
Awaiting instructions. Understood. Ready. Will do.
Listening. Understood. Crew. Returning to base. On the move.
Awaiting instruction. Understood. Task completed. Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
Task completed.
Returning to base. Returning to base. Arrive.
Listening. Got it.
Await. Crew. Returning to base.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting. Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
On the move. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Under fire. Listen.
Ready. Understood. Ready. Will do. Under fire.
Ready. Got it.
An emergency has been completed.
Under fire.
Heading to the operational area.
Crew.
New orders received.
Returning to base. Awaiting understood. Ready. Will do.
On the move.
Awaiting instructions. Got it. Understood. Task completed.
Returning to base. On the scene. Heading to the...
Listening. Will do. Task completed. Got it.
Arrived at destination. Ready.
Ready. Understood.
Returning to base. Returning to base.
Task.
Returning to base. Returning to base.
On the move.
On the move. Heading to the... Awaiting instruct... Will do.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operate. Ready. Will do. Ready.
I'm under attack.
Got it. Arrived at
Listening. Will do.
on the move. On the scene.
Awaiting instructions. Understood.
Listening. Recalling. Returning to base. Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base. Wait. Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
On the move.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area. Returning to base. On the scene. On the move.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Ready. Got it.
Arrived at destination.
Listening. Understood.
Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed. Task completed. Task completed.
Returning. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Ulit ini.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
Heading to the operational area. Awaiting understood.
Unable to comply.
Under fire.
On the scene.
Got it. Under fire. On the scene.
Ready. Will do.
On the move.
Heading to operational area.
New orders received.
Oh, recall. Returning to ready. Returning to base. Awaiting understood. Listening. Got it. Awaiting instructions. Will do. Listening. Understood.
Listening. Got it. On the move.
Task completed.
Returning to base. Returning to base.
Awaiting got it. Heading to operational area. Task completed.
Awaiting crew, returning to base.
On the scene.
Listening. Understood.
Recalling. Returning to base.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
On the move.
Arrived at destination. Heading to ready. Understood.
Arrived at
Awaiting instructions. Got it. Task completed. On the scene. Listening. Will do.
Ready. Will do. Awaiting. Returning to base.
Task completed. Ready. Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Task complete.
On the move.
Listening. Will do. Ready. Understood.
Listening. Got it. Ready. Will do. Returning to base.
Task completed.
ready. Crew, returning to base.
On the move. Returning to base. Arrived. Awaiting instruction. Got it. Heading to operational area. On the move. Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Understood. Arrived at listening. Task completed. Will do. Ready. Got it. Returning to base. Listening. Understood.
Wind direction change. South.
On the move. Arrived. Awaiting instruction. Will do. Task completed. Listening. Understood. Ready. Task completed. Awaiting instructions.
New orders received.
Listening. Got it. Ready. Awaiting instructions. Will do. Listening. Understood. Ready. On the scene. Returning to base. Listening. Got it. Arrived at destination.
An emergency has been completed.
Returning to base. Returning to base.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
On the move. Heading to the ready. Will do. Listening. Got it. Under fire.
Ready. Understood. Awaiting and got it. Heading to operational area. On the scene.
Will do. Listening. Understood. Awaiting got it. Ready. I need support. Understood. Listening. Got it. I need support. Understood. Under fire.
Crew, return. Returning to base. Ready. Understood. Awaiting and will do. Task completed.
This isn't your unit.
Awaiting returning to base. On the move.
Heading to operational area.
Arrived at destination.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Ready. On the scene. Got it. Ready. Understood.
Ready. Will do.
Task completed. On the move. Task completed.
Awaiting. Returning to base.
Listening. Understood.
Ready. Transporting arrested persons to the station.
Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
Ready.
On the scene.
Will do. Task completed. Heading to operational area.
New orders received.
Ready. Awaiting instructions. Listening. Returning to base. Arrived at destination. Ready. Transporting patient.
Awaiting instructions. Recalling. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Will do.
On the
Wind direction change, north.
Ready. Understood. Task completed.
On the scene. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
Crew. Returning to base.
Returning to base.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
Task completed.
On the move. Heading to operational area. On the move. Listening. Will do. Awaiting instruction. Got it. On the...
An emergency has been completed.
Listening. Awaiting instructions. Entering vehicle.
Ready. Will do. Taking damage.
Heading to operational area.
Listening. Got it.
Task completed.
Arrived at destination. Crew, returning to base.
Taking damage.
Heading to operational area.
Listening. Got it. Task completed.
Listening. Got it.
Task completed. Task completed. Ready. Understood. Returning to base. Returning to base. Returning to base.
Awaiting vehicle on the move. On the scene. Heading.
Awaiting instruction. Understood.
Ready. Will do. Arrived at destination. Awaiting instruction.
Listening. Got it.
Awaiting instructions. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Listening.
Task.
Returning to base. Ready.
Task completed. Task.
Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.